Hey, welcome back once again. I'm Pastor Ronok Jr. of Prayer House Assembly of God. We're continuing through our study of Live Dead Joy, written by Dick Brogden. Today is March 22nd. The reading is 1 Samuel 1 through 3, Psalm 81, John 13, and Ephesians 2. Samuel ministered to the Lord before Eli, ministered to the Lord as a child, grew in stature and favor before God and man, and again ministered to the Lord before Eli, all before God called him. Samuel's call is intriguing for two reasons. He ministered to the Lord before knowing the Lord, and he was called before he had a revelation of the Word. It is possible to have ministered for many years to and before the Lord without knowing him. We should be both sober and encouraged by this. Sobered for all of us who are capable of hollow service, and encouraged for there is more of Jesus for us to know. God calls us out of ministry to himself. Too many of us seek to hear God's call to the ministry, while God is more interested in calling us out of self-centered ministry to himself. We are doubly blind, for not only are we serving him powerlessly, but we do not even realize the folly of our ways. We teach and preach the word, but we do not know it, for we do not consistently and consciously obey it. God called Samuel while the boy was ministering. The one whose name means God hears was able to hear God despite the clutter of service. Here I am. It is imperative that those who serve Jesus keep telling him they are available. Here I am, Jesus, just as you willed. Here I am, Jesus, just as willing to obey you today as I was yesterday. Here I am, Jesus, just as willing to lose everything today as when I was young. Here I am, Jesus, just as willing to follow you to the cross as when I first believed. Here I am, Jesus. Here I am. Do not be satisfied with your level of obedience, sacrifice, giving, or hearing. Strain in the spirit to listen to the voice of the Lord. He may call you while you're ministering. If you will hear and obey like Samuel, you will grow and the Lord will be with you. He will not let any of your words fall to the ground. I am sick of my own powerless words, and I detest standing in front of the congregation and knowing that my words are void of any transformative power. I am ashamed that my words fall to the ground more often than not. Impotent and weak, I long to speak the life-giving words of Jesus. I long for God to reveal himself to me in a fresh, burning reality. I rejoice that powerless, forgettable ministry is not God's intention for me, nor is it my destination. I rejoice that God is calling me away from perfunctory ministry into the knowledge of himself. I rejoice that there is more of God and more of his word to give me life. Speak, Lord, for your servant hears.